Who's that? I could never hear that. Before I bring my
ball.
now, before they can read it.
Mine looks like real.
Yeah, Manny, try now.
I know.
Tell me. Sorry, put on the thing now. All right. Put on the phone. Right. So here we look at the first step in getting, after we get oxygen and the plant make glucose, so the plant is making its own energy. What is in there? Huh?
You're not talking.
Yeah, talking, you're listening to me, but I'm telling with the TV so you could hear me. Now, the second step of this process now is how does the plant make amino acids? You remember there are how many essential amino acids?
No, 7.
8 or 9. There are about 9 essential amino acids, and all amino acids get started from plants. So let's look. The first step, atmosphere. The atmosphere, what is the atmosphere?
Atmosphere.
The atmosphere is the air outside, right? In the air outside, you have about 78% of nitrogen gas. It's N2. Oxygen gas is what? O2. Hydrogen gases, H2, and nitrogen gases, N2. You have N2 about 78% in outside. Now that has to be converted to NH3. What the H is? Hydrogen. Right? So 3 hydrogen has to combine with 1 nitrogen to make a ammonia. And that is happening in the ground or in the air by a bacteria in the ground. Now, these bacteria, then they are in the ground, in the soil, and they are close to the roots of the plant, specifically peas, beans, legume plants. Very important to have legume plants. Peas and beans are called legumes. Now, the second process is where we have the ammonia is processed by another bacteria in the soil to form something called nitrates. That is when they take the nitrogen and join it with oxygen, and it's in the negative charge. And then the nitrates become nitrites, which is 3 oxygen to the nitrogen, and that is called nitrites. And that is ammonia oxidation bacteria, and the nitrite oxidation bacteria are doing this work. Bacteria are the ones in the soil doing those work in the soil. And then step 3 says the plants absorb nitrites from the soil. Manny, pay attention and sit up and watch on the TV, please. The plants absorb the nitrites from the soils through their roots. So if not for the plant roots, we don't get no nitrites. And if we don't get nitrites, then we won't get the plant having what is called nitrogen compound. And these nitrogen compounds, they come together in the plants. Once they are in the plants, the nitrites are converted into organic. When you see the word organic, it means things that animals could eat. It's converted into see, stop your stripping, and pay attention. It's converted to organic nitrogen form, such as amino acids. The plant form of amino acids are different to humans, which are the building blocks of proteins. So if you look, they will see that there is a L form. The same amino acid that we get in plants and animals are bioavailable. It's called the N form, and an enzyme would convert it to the L form. So look at what is called isotopes. Here are two isotopes, a D amino acid and an L amino acid. These are the isotopes. Take a look at it, and you will understand the L form and the. You haven't seen it yet?
No.
It's a little lag. Now, what do you see there? Look at the image.
I see. And
Biological activity of L and D amino acids. There are two different isomers. When things look exactly the same but they are different, you call them isomers. There are two different types of isomers for every amino acid, depending on the orientation of the radicals projecting from the alpha carbon. So look at the alpha, look at the carbon. The carbon is the one in the middle. The green is the C. C means carbon. The green is the what? The H is the hydrogen. And then you have the ammonia. You see one there on the left and one there on the right. And then you have the R at the bottom. And then you have the COOH at the top. What is the difference between these two? What is the difference between the two?
nothing. The only thing that is the difference
Hydrogen,
is the NH2 switch and the one say G and O, I think.
There was the difference on the Lego blocks. Just look at the Lego blocks. Each piece there is a Lego block. Each circle there is a Lego block. So what is the difference? The difference is the side in which you have the NH2. On this one here, the NH2 is where? No. This one is on what side? This first one here. Which side the NH2 is?
Answer too easy to let me answer. Any too easy for me.
I'm saying, what is the answer then?
C no. The NH
That.
in the G pause.
That.
The O in the L. The on the left hand side. You know.
Right. So it's L means left.
Right.
And the D means the NH is on the right. Now, your question, or what you need to know, which amino, this is two of them is the exact same amino acid. Which one is the one for human and which one is not the one for human?
Okay.
Wait. The left.
Go and get me body health on the table. You see the body health? Anywhere on the table there?
See, we give it tablets.
Look at my red body health ready. Just take the red body health.
That.
Look at the red body health by the honey.
That.
Yes, dear.
Why? That's a biologic activity.
Look, man.
No biologic
See if-
activity.
Right. See what Mark can be saying.
You ready, car?
Which car?
You don't go into
You think the yellow car? Oh, Devin.
I know Devin tell me he going down in Happy Hill today, but I didn't expect that kind of thing. Hey, you told him that? See what Mark can money? Sydney, come and sit back down here, please. We eat. Me and Zuri. I have to say me and Zuri because Zuri wanted mango and I had to give her what. Eat what me want.
Come test for eyesight.
Give me, man. Give me, let me show you what I'm looking for. Give me, let me get a picture. No, don't give me, I'll get one online. We're looking at, what letter you see on this?
Which one? Left.
Do you see right or left?
Wow.
and the amino acids here. So you are looking at the bottle to see what you see on the amino acids.
But what are we doing with this? What kind of scenario so I don't know. Like, we got a chance to sleep because we're a loser. Right. The LL?
You see it?
No.
You haven't see it yet? You're looking for the type of amino acids that are in this.
So blind. But here, but I didn't get.
Yeah, that's the one you
No, you just
So I don't see it yet.
No.
Yeah.
Lama, you say
But I think she like, but I could do offering.
we like
That's right. I got what's right.
Mom, Maria to oh, oh, are you
Yes,
dropping
I
it?
do.
Who dropping it?
Boss.
Oh, God,
So what time am I going?
Usually, it's that's not 7.
It's 7:13.
What?
No, it's 7:13.
No, I say consider start. 7. I'm saying first song.
Fresh light. What the hell, buddy?
Are you
What Liverpool?
serious?
I don't know. Look at them, man.
Why? No.
Manny, look at the screen now. I tell you that's not your business, you know. What do you see all them amino acids having in front of them?
I'm gonna have
All of them have the L. And that is what you need to pay attention to. The L is important because the L is important. Why?
leucine, violin, isoleucine, lysine,
You had H.
L, threonine, L, threonine, L, methionine, take the L, trifluoroctane, L, fit,
Oh, where did it go?
L, welcome to the event.
Look at why you have the L. You see why?
Wow.
The L has biological activity. That means it could be used by the body.
Oh.
But the D is not for the body. The D is for plants.
Oh, like.
So the plants make their own amino acid for their own use, and then they make amino acids for the animals to also get. How do you know the difference? One is on the L on the left, and the next one is on the right when it comes to the NH2. Left and right. That's what makes the whole difference. So the amino acids that you find in any amino acid powder will be the L because they have to get L. But when you take amino acid from plants, you get a mixture of L and a mixture of D.
So you can just remove the L from the D and the D part. So you remove the from the L. Boy, that is plankton.
I don't know. I said if you could just remove.
He said he will take the D and switch it with the L.
What can you use the D?
Like, but see, it will still be the same.
As you can see on the board, it doesn't say that.
Oh, you see.
So now,
Both of them say
the last part here is consumption. So animals obtain nitrogen by consuming plants or other animals. Herbivores, that's those that eat like goat and cow, and them they eat plants to obtain to obtain the amino acids from the plants, while carnivores like tiger and things like that, they eat animals to get amino acids from animals. Human beings, we also eat animals to get amino acid from animals. We eat plants to get amino acid from plants. So we could eat both plants and animals. Right now we could eat fish. Now, amino acids in animal, once we eat them, we call it dietary protein, and that breaks down back into the amino acids, the L type. So when we eat piece of meat, we don't have the L type yet. It goes to digestion and then it breaks down to the L type. And then these amino acids goes into the body, and that is when they make protein in the liver and in the muscle. Now, if you have extra nitrogen, it will be converted to urea, and then that will go back as urine, repeat out, and that will go for bacteria and fungus. And then when you die and you decompose, your body would go back and release the nitrogen in the soil, and then the body would complete the nitrogen cycle. Again, bacteria would come and eat your bodies and convert you back into nitrogen for your physical body.
He looks like he's the one of them.
That's the end of the